for anybody watching. Yeah, and it's not Brandon Marshall. Shout out to the GOAT. Roman
But
Doomsday.
shout
I
out.
ain't gonna turn around, but I don't feel it's Roman Doomsday. Y'all know. Rome is gonna have a big year. Mark these words.
Welcome to the Loading Screen Sports.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about
Look, Lotus Street Sports football. It's gonna be primarily football. NBA during the finals. March Madness will do that. Maybe during the
definitely
World Series, depending on who's in the World
college.
Series.
Yeah, man, just a little bit of something.
What was that? All right, man. So yeah, right now, yeah, we're picking our divisional winners. We're predicting them, and maybe even do like okay, eventually we gotta do like a tier list, where you can actually choose each tier of how many wins each team will have. So we can
Uh,
maybe a separate video we can do that.
Maybe next week.
We
'Cause I haven't even thought about that.
do predict, yeah, each team, like Tim does that shit. He does, and then at the end of the season he revisits the video, and then uh, sees how it actually turns out and see how accurate he was. So I was like, yeah, I was thinking we could definitely try to do that. That'd be fun. All right, man. So the AFC East, man. So we got again the Bills, the Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. So we'll start obviously the Bills. I think for me they're the obvious favorite.
Yeah,
So
it's Buffalo for sure, just because
it's yeah.
they've been the most consistent over the last few years for sure.
All right.
But I will say Jets, they're the ones to watch. They might make the biggest leap, which
Hmm.
is crazy to say as a Patriot fan, but you know what I mean.
It could be either them or the Patriots. I do think the Dolphins are
But
definitely the favorite to be last in this division, in my opinion. I'm sorry.
I believe the Patriots will be better than the Dolphins this year.
Yeah, the Patriots, I think will. I think they'll at least be a huge. You can definitely see an improvement because Vrabel is just
Yeah,
a
I
good
take
coach.
back what I just said. The Patriots gonna take the biggest leap for sure because the Jets didn't do bad last year with Rodgers, so it's not
The
really a
only
leap.
thing that people are
Really
concerned about with
better.
the Patriots is depth. Because
Yeah,
when the second and third strings come in, it has not gone well. It has not gone well for the Patriots, unfortunately. So they don't
but
have a whole
Patriots
lot
are
of depth.
excited for. But Buffalo's gonna take this one for me easy, especially if you put down a parlay. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
even
yeah,
worth.
yeah. It's oh yeah. We definitely think we're gonna do a parlay. I need a notepad. I mean, I think I'm gonna remember. We're gonna say Bills is gonna take the AFC East. So NFC East, we got the Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, and the Commanders. Last year, did the Eagles won the division, right? Even though Washington had a good year. Yeah, Washington played in the wild card, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
yeah. Obviously the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so it really don't matter. So my prediction, it's tough. I'm gonna say it's the Eagles. I mean, it's got to be the Eagles. You know,
for
what I
your
mean,
parlay,
for your
and this
parlay,
is what I'm.
it's got to be the Eagles. I mean, they just won the
Yeah,
Super Bowl. They got Saquon still.
yeah.
They haven't really lost anybody.
The Eagles are still the favorite,
Let
no
me look at
matter
their depth
what.
chart really quick. Yeah, like
I don't think there's a move that any of these teams made to make me think that they're actually better than Philadelphia.
yeah, they still got like what's their defense looking like? They still got Jalen Carter. They still got those secondary. I think they might take a step back because their play caller is now a head coach for the Saints, Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator. But at the end of the day, as long as the head coach is the same, the culture is going to be the same. Players still saying, I've had my comments about my opinions on Jalen Hurts, but he's still, I mean, he wins. I mean, at the
That's
end
a
of the day,
fact.
he wins. I would like to see him actually, have like a season where it's like, oh yeah, no, he did it.
Where he was just running it up,
But
running it up.
it's
Yeah.
that tush push takes away a lot of it's just, but hey, it wins. So, then I'm gonna talk about the Commanders. I'm gonna put this in the clip. They're gonna take a step back. I actually
Okay.
believe the Giants might have a better season than them.
Whoa. They could. It's possible because the level that they're all at, the Giants.
Hmm.
I no, I can't agree with that.
That
I'm not gonna.
Giants defensive line is ridiculous.
It is, but their offense,
Oh, their
it's
offense
got a
is
lot.
going to be better.
It's going to be better,
It's
but
going to
it's
be
still
better.
a lot of
I think the
questions. Like,
Commanders are going to
also,
take that huge of a leap back. That's what I'm saying.
well,
I
I
think
mean,
they're going to
and
have
that's
a bad season.
I'm gonna agree with that. I'm gonna agree with that just because if you're saying Jaden had the best rookie season ever, that just means that he's gonna have the biggest sophomore slump ever. Then you
With
see what
that
I'm
being
saying?
said, this division is not going to be very good. The Eagles are going to be good. They're going to be good. But these three, the Giants, Cowboys, and Commanders, are all going to be tied for last, even as a
To me,
defense.
the Commanders is going to be the second best team personally. But like I said, for your parlay, you
It's,
better go Eagles.
it's
Like,
Eagles. Yeah, no, Eagles. At the end of the day, for
hey,
this video, it's the Eagles. We'll see how good Jaylen Daniels is this year. I like Jaylen Daniels. He's a good, you know what I mean? He ain't done nothing, you know what I mean? I just
not
think
to
he's
be.
had a very, I don't know, that offense
It
is,
was a good year.
he
It
did,
was a good year.
good
It
year.
takes multiple of those to be considered a good quarterback. You know
Mm-hmm.
how many quarterbacks had good years and then disappeared? Like as a Patriots fan, we saw Mac Jones do this, bro. What?
That's
It
actually a
wasn't.
fact, bro. We
It
actually did
wasn't
see
his
Mac
time.
Jones do that.
But
Mac
that
Jones was
doesn't
one
mean
thousand
nothing.
percent.
That one good season means absolutely nothing, bro. So he has to do it again. And they got this man ranked number 5 on some. Some people said he's better than Jalen Hurts or Jalen Hurts, and I'm like, y'all just
No, he's not. No.
making shit up. He played fucking 15 games. Chill out.
AFC North. We got the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's just get it out the way for your parlay. It's the obvious. It's the Ravens, right?
Yeah,
Right.
parlay for sure. For sure.
For the parlay,
But
it's the Ravens.
if you're a Bengals fan, I guess you can sit here and be like, yeah, we're gonna come back
Your
and feel
offense is
okay
going to be
with that.
phenomenal. The Bengals' offense will be great, but your defense is just so
So
horrendously bad. It's
and then the Browns, y'all need to figure out who your actual quarterback's gonna be
right.
because
Oh my lord.
I know who y'all named, but like, and Flacco's a Super Bowl quarterback. That's true, but like,
This is just crazy to me. Like, I'm not saying Dylan Gabriel had a bad preseason, but Shadur clearly had a better preseason.
my thing is here. I don't even care about either one of those things. I just don't see the
Same thing.
purpose of starting. First, is Deshaun still on the roster?
Apparently not. No,
But with that being said, I just don't see the upside of starting Flacco when you got two rookie quarterbacks. This should be your battle. This is why you should be tuning in as Browns fans to see which one of your rookie quarterbacks is going to lead you to the future. Point blank,
right.
period. Anything else is just ridiculous, to be honest. You're not about to compete.
Right, man. It's one thing
This
if
is
you're
the
drafting
AFC.
one quarterback and you're wanting, like, yeah, this is our guy. We're going to develop him for a year. That's what the Chiefs did, but it made sense because they had a actually structured like offense and team to do it.
Literally.
The Browns, y'all gotta, you know, like
Figure out why.
I know I'm a Bears fan. We ain't got much, but at least we know who our
No,
quarterback is.
not about that. Is every team has a reason why you're going out there and competing.
Mm.
So putting Joe Flacco in is something you do if you think you could win right now. And you can't. I'm telling you, you can't. So give it up. With that being said, let them two young boys figure out what the NFL is about. Let them shoot it out week to week. That's what you should be tuning in for, bro. You're not going to win this division. Steelers just got Rodgers, so you got 3 teams to worry about. And before they even got Rodgers, the Steelers were still going to the playoffs.
Right, based off their
You
defense
feel me?
alone. That's actually the next question. Who do you have for? Because I think Cleveland's going to be last. Who do you
Yeah,
have battling for second? Do you think it's going to be Pittsburgh or do you think it'll be Bengals? Battle
yeah.
of
And
the best. They have a better defense, but their offense. You know what I mean? They have good offense, bad defense. Like, I don't know about the offense. I like from what I've seen from Rodgers the last few years, it has not been very good. Well, I mean, 2 years ago he took a step and was out for this. What?
well, so he hasn't been terrible. Okay, I know it looks that way, and I hate
When
to
you look at
even
his
give.
stats, it's
They're just average. They're just average.
who's
That's
their
better
back?
than a lot of quarterbacks still.
Who's their
Bro threw for
backup?
3,000 yards last year. It
Mason
didn't feel
Rudolph.
like that.
This
It
guy
didn't
just
feel like that, but he did. So
it's Mason
With that
Rudolph.
being said,
Hmm.
I think it's I think it's the Steelers because the culture is stronger. Mind
Mike
you,
Tomlin is, yeah.
you can't ignore the fact that the Bills didn't make the play. I mean, not the Bills. The Bengals didn't make the playoffs last year, bro. Joe Burrow, they're losing games that they should not lose because their offense is good, but their defense is atrocious. And in the games where your offense does play bad, you lose weak openers to the Patriots, who were trash last year. No offense to my team, go Patriots. But y'all took that L, and that probably is the reason. That's the main reason y'all didn't make the playoffs. That one game could have changed everything.
Alrighty. NFC North. How do we? Okay, I gotta put the bias aside. We got obviously the Bears, You
No,
got
first off, look, hold on. Let's start with the bias.
It's the Bears. It's the
the
Bears.
Bears.
It's the Bears.
it's a,
Okay.
it's the Chicago
The,
Bears.
the the fucking division is truly equal for once. It's never this equal, I would say. And I know you might think we're delusional for believing the Bears. You're right. So bias out, I think the Lions, they are the only team in the whole division who should be saying, yeah, we're winning it. And even then, them motherfuckers are scared. You know they're not saying that confidently, bro. Because the Packers could
Right.
get you, the Vikings could get you, and the Bears is coming, bro. So it's like,
Next is, so I'm gonna go Bears. I'm picking Bears for the parlay. Fuck it. I believe in them more this year. They have a lot of weapons. I think Rome is gonna. I'm telling you, Rome is gonna have a great year.
You preaching to the choir, brother, but betting and real fandom don't go hand in hand.
Oh, they don't. They don't. But
You're insane.
I'm
If
not
you
saying it's
pick
going to
the
happen again year after year, but I do think they're going to have the advantage of having brand new plays. They're going to be hard to game plan for. It's going to be.
But if you're talking potential, then each team on that list has the right to say exactly what we say. So that's why it's just hard to pick. I would go Lions from the proof. Just that's the only reason why.
Yeah, they could be. Yeah,
As a betting man,
they didn't
I
really.
would
They
suggest
didn't
you
really
pick the
lose
Lions.
anybody. We'll see how big of a loss that their play
Personally,
caller is.
on my parlay, I'm not making a pick for this one. I'm just not doing it. It's a guaranteed parlay buster, bro. Like
I'm dead.
I'm telling you, it's not gonna go how anybody thinks. No one knows. It's the only division that's like that, where
On
you
the
know
video,
for a fact.
for the video, it's them. It's the video.
He said for the
It's
bias.
that team in Chicago.
It's the bias is real.
All right, all right. AFC South, we got the Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans. Okay, this one is tough. I think you would think it's the Houston Texans, right? Like, but Cam Ward, I mean, I know he's a rookie and all. I like the kid though, not them. Jacksonville has they could be with the new coach. Who knows? So they've had like 3 new coaches for fucking Trevor Lawrence throughout his career, and they just can't find the right guy. I don't know why they thought Urban Meyer was going to do anything.
This one is tough. I believe for my parlay, I put Tennessee. I'm not gonna.
Tennessee?
Straight up. Yeah, I did pick Tennessee. Just because I don't mean to disrespect any of these teams, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't feel like CJ Stroud is enough to make up for what they've lost injury wise. Guys have left. He's gonna have to prove it. People keep putting CJ up there just because he had a great year in the beginning, but I'm still at a prove it level. The Texans are not scary.
I think Nico Collins will be back. He
Yeah,
was really
but
good. He's really
is
good.
that enough
For
to put
fantasy,
them-
I think if he's available, get Nico. That guy's good.
Most don't even know who their quarterback is.
Colts are
The
going to be
Jags.
trash. I actually would have a winning. I would actually be willing to bet that they actually would be last.
That's
I think they are going to be worse than Jacksonville because at least Jacksonville has a quarterback.
yeah. I put 2 parlays down for the safe bet is to. I can't even say the safe bet is to put Texans. To be honest, it's
No,
like
yeah, they're tough. I really like Tennessee. I really
I
think
put-
Will Levis was just that bad.
I put Tennessee just because I'm looking at them, and when I put my bet down, I didn't see anybody else that I was just like, oh, and Cam Ward might actually make a difference.
I like Cam Ward a lot too. Dude just does everything. He does everything right to get better and transit.
And because they haven't seen him in NFL, he could have like a Jaden level season type shit. Like people, it's hard to game plan for people who ain't played.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. So what should we put as the real pick?
If you're doing a parlay, I feel like Houston has won it the last few years.
Yeah, that is. I guess that's the safest bet.
I think that'd be the safe bet.
But
I would say the odds shouldn't be Tennessee shouldn't because I do think there is an advantage to having like an unknown fact. It's hard to game plan for something. That's why I think someone like C.J. Stroud succeeded so well in his first year. Same with Jaden Daniels but now you have a full year of game planning, of tape to watch. I think Tennessee might have that. I think Cam Ward could actually be that quarterback, but we'll see. We'll see what the coaching and looks like. And
I felt like I picked Tennessee because I looked at those and I feel like the risk was the same for each one, except the payout would be higher if the Texans actually do pull it out. You know what I mean?
if the Titans do or the Texans?
The Titans.
The Titans. I think, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to pick Tennessee. I think I'm going to go bold. I think Cam Ward will have a good year. They got Calvin Ridley. You know, they have a good offensive line. I really think Will Levis just wasn't very good. I think they improved in some parts. I think they'll be better this year. But let's see. Yeah, Tennessee. Fuck it. You know, and we'll come back to this day when the season's over, and
be like, yeah, what was we thinking? Or
yeah,
damn,
for real, man. I'll be there. I was off the record. I was like, oh damn, man, I was right. NFC South. We got the Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I would say, parlay wise,
I picked Tampa.
I was gonna say Tampa. You know, Baker has found a home there. That's his. You know, he's the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now.
Baker's better than all of the quarterbacks in that division.
In that division, yeah, I agree. I think this team Atlanta will improve. Yeah. I think Penix will have a solid year. I don't know about Carolina. New Orleans, I have no clue. New coach. That's where the Eagles' offensive coordinator last year. He's the head coach now.
I'm not confident who's going to be first, but I am confident New Orleans will be last. That's just me. I don't see anything to be.
I think New Orleans is going to be last. Carolina, I think Carolina could improve because they did last year. They were definitely better than they were the year before. Bryce Young definitely took a step forward. All right, AFC West. We got the Denver Broncos, the Kansas City Chiefs, Las Vegas Raiders, Los Angeles Chargers.
Hey, gang, I went to the gas station this morning to get me some Dutchess, and I saw a guy dripped out in Raiders gear, got the Jenny jersey on already. I'm like, you already got you a Genting jersey, bro? Like, kid ain't even played yet. Like, it's like, bro, I'm a Raiders player. I was like, I respect.
I would say, before I pick who's going to win, I think the most improved team, that doesn't mean they're going to win it, the most improved team will be the Las Vegas Raiders. I think Pete Carroll, you got Pete Carroll. Thomas, they got Pete Carroll as their head coach. Geno Smith is their quarterback. Genty obviously it's going to be a huge upgrade. They got their tight end combo with Brock Bowers, and then you got that Michael Mayer. He was at Notre Dame. They're young. They got tight end tempo. They're going to be pretty good. But it's got to be Kansas City, though. It's like if you're going for a parlay.
I feel like the world would be mad if we didn't pick Kansas City. These guys have won the AFC like every year since Tom left.
They get the pinstripes on their side.
So
they get all the calls, man. It's kind of insane. Like I even saw it in the preseason. I'm like, bro, what? That's clearly a false start. That was obviously holding, bro.
He's getting held and he's just throwing his hands up. You like what the fuck?
But I think Denver's. I think is going to be pretty good. All these guys are going to be pretty. This division they got look, Jim Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, Andy Reid, Sean Payton.
Crazy work, yeah.
This division is going to be a bloodbath, bro. So NFC West, we got the Arizona Cardinals, Los Angeles Rams, 49ers, Seahawks. This division used to be what we were talking about over here. But they're like Kyler Murray's a huge question mark. I have no idea what to expect from them. The Rams are usually always in it. Like Sean McVay
is Stafford injured?
I think. Let's take a look at the depth chart. Probably say it says questionable. Yeah. Suspended. What the fuck did you do?
I guess it doesn't really matter because my pick is the Niners. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see them going back to back the way they just everything. That could have went wrong last year, so they should be fine this year, right?
Yeah. Let me look at their depth chart.
And I think the Niners got one of the easiest schedules in the league, if I'm not mistaken.
Ayuk is just 0 for out. Juwan James is questionable suspended. Questionable. Jesus Christ. Mac Jones is on the Niners? Damn. Okay. Russell Gage. Dude.
Oh, Mac.
You said what?
Shout out Mac, man. Once a Patriot, always a Patriot, man.
Ricky Pearsall is This is the only line of receivers that doesn't have any injuries or suspension. Kittle, McCaffrey's healthy, so that helps. They usually have a strong running game. I forgot they just traded for this Brian Robinson Jr. He was on the Commanders last year. But Kittle, you're probably going to be the top receiving target. You're probably going to get a lot of targets this year.
Scooped them in my fantasy draft. Needed that.
I don't think. I know the Seahawks have.
I'm going to say Niners.
So what?
I'm going to say Niners. I'm going to say Niners, but if you felt wanting to go safe for your parlay, then the Lions, I guess, not the Lions, the LA Rams are the better choice, maybe? I don't know. I think they're equally matched with the 49ers.
Yeah.
Me, it's the same.
You got Kyle Shanahan versus Sean McVay. They're both. I will say McVay do got the ring, but that's just, if we're going based off of who has accomplished more. That doesn't necessarily mean this year who's going to be better.
So yeah, he got that one, but I feel like the Niners have been closer more times than that since then. You know what I mean?
Since then, yeah. No, I agree, yeah. I would even say safe bet it'd probably be the Niners. Seahawks, they have Sam Darnold. Who else? Who did they get? I think they got Cooper Kupp. Seattle did. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Cooper Kupp. But again, though, I am a firm believer in coaching and systems, and I really think the Vikings just have a good offensive system for quarterbacks to succeed in. That's why I think McCarthy should be okay, but again, we'll see. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go 49ers. Okay. I'm definitely gonna be going back to this recording to discuss that. Okay, so officially, we're gonna say it: the AFC East, Buffalo Bills. It's just obvious. NFC East, Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna say yet again, it's just obvious. AFC North, we picked the Baltimore Ravens. Yet again, it's just clearly just obvious. They're just a better team. NFC North, yet again, it's so obvious. I kid. I kid. It's very tough. This is just pretty much biased just because I just can't get it in me to say if there was a safe parlay pick, it would be Detroit. Maybe I don't know. McCarthy, we'll see how McCarthy does when we actually play them week 1. So we're gonna get that dub. All right. AFC South. Oh, let's go back to this. I'm picking the Chicago Bears. AFC South. We picked the Tennessee Titans. This one's probably the bold pick of every pick we've made. Because it's, typically it's Houston these last few years, but I don't know. Something tells me Tennessee is going to be better, a lot better.
There's going to be if you're looking at it from a parlay perspective, those last two that you just named are going to be the most dangerous ones. You really have no idea who's going to win either one of those divisions.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Go with your gut, I would say. Whoever you are, go with your gut.
Hell yeah. NFC South. We picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sorry, I'm a little high. Okay. And then AFC West, we picked the Kansas City Chiefs. It's just the fate of the NFL for the Chiefs to succeed in the AFC. And then NFC West, we went with San Francisco 49ers. I think they're going to bounce back this way. McCaffrey is going to be healthy, and then their receivers will, as the season goes on, their receivers will get healthy and come back.
Yep. Did they just pay Purdy? So
they did,
he's got a contract to live up to, baby.
Yeah, he's got, just a good decision maker. Shit, bet. Hell yeah. Football season is here. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Yeah.